guys, this is going to be an introduction, and she is sleeping, so this is going to be waking her up on my foster puppy. This is my first time ever being a foster mom. I'm sorry, baby bug, but it's the time for the video of you. She's like, I was sleeping. Why are you waking me up? So first thing, she's probably gonna fall back asleep. The first thing is, this is Baby Bug. The rescue actually named her Reba. She came in, I think her mom came in as a pregnant mom, and then she had a litter of puppies. The litter of puppies all got named after country music artists. So there was Reba, her one sister was named Shania, her other sister was named Miranda, which Miranda actually got adopted and is actually named River something or other through being a foster fail. Basically, the rescue that I got my dog Riley from, which Riley's sitting over there, that's why I'm pointing that way, is an outdoor rescue here in Missouri. And the two buildings they have where they have indoor areas is the maternity wing and the cat area, because obviously cats aren't going to be outdoors, but the dogs for the most part are in outdoor kind of like pens or runs, whatever you want to call them. They're larger. They're probably about the size of a bathroom, maybe bigger. Some of them are bigger. The one Riley was in when we first got her, I think was the size of like a bathroom. But honestly, the ones that some of them are in are very large. I mean, they have like a shaded area, and then they have a lot of grass, and some of them have trees, some of them don't. It kind of depends on what pen they're in or whatever. They kind of work around their natural area. Don't bite me. So they kind of work with the natural area they have. This is in Missouri, so we're obviously like, it's country area. So it's called Haven of the Ozarks, and Riley is another story. I will do an introduction on Riley. I need to pick this little one up because she's trying to eat me and eat the tripod and everything. So basically, what's going on this week, however, is that it has been extremely cold in America. If you are watching this and not in the United States, you will not know the cold snap that the entire country is going through. I mean, Florida had snow. That just doesn't happen. So Missouri was not immune to this. I mean, it got down into the negatives. Well, when it's down into the negatives, obviously puppies and dogs really shouldn't be outside. I mean, naturally, yes, wolves are out in the snow or whatever, but we try to keep the pets indoors. So the rescue reached out on their Facebook page and was like, hey, we want to get our dogs in as many foster homes as possible. Like, please, if you can take a dog, please let us know. So they did that on New Year's Day. So I saw the post about 5:30 on New Year's Day, and they were only going to be there till 6. And Haven is about an hour and a half from where I live, so I was not able to go that day. But I told them, and Riley has a lot of issues. Again, she's a totally different video. But I told them I would bring my dog and we'll see what I can do. You know, she is my child. I have to make sure she's okay with whatever decisions that I make with bringing in a new animal into this household. So they're like, great, awesome, we'll see you tomorrow. So I went down with one of my friends, Sam. She's actually my big in one of my sororities. And we get there, and I said, okay, I have my dog with me. Let's see who she gets along with. They're like, well, we have 2 puppies, and usually dogs don't worry about puppies. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let's try it. So we went and picked out little Reba. She's trying to eat me because she likes to eat everything. Yes, my little cuddle bug. So I was like, well, this one kind of looks like one of her friends, Urban. I was like, okay, maybe if it looks like Urban, she won't have a problem with it, because normally Riley has problems with females. One of her friends, Urban, is a cattle dog or a healer. mix. So I was like, okay, Reba is a heeler mix, and she's orange like Urban. So I had Sam and the person who worked at the rescue brought Reba into the office, and then I went and got Riley out of the car and brought her into the office. Riley could care less about Reba. She's like, I don't know what you want me to do, Mom. Whatever. So I was like, okay, great, let's take the puppy. So Reba is, I think, 2 months old. You know, when you get handed a puppy, you forget to ask. She's either 2 or 3 months old. She's a youngin'. And she is heeler, they know for a fact, and they're thinking probably Chihuahua mix. That's a little bit about her. She is a cuddle bug. That is why I call her Baby Bug, is because she's a snuggly, cuddly little bug. Aren't you? She loves to be snuggled. She loves to sit right up next to you when you're on the couch. She is just the cutest little thing ever. She's a pain in the butt. I'm going to put her up here. Let me go up there. I call her Baby Bug or Bugsy or Little Bug or any variation of bug. Basically, anytime I can't see her, I scream, Baby Bug, where'd you go? And she comes running. Hoping she'll get adopted tomorrow. I know that the friend that went with me was considering having her, but then we had to get into the reality of, like, dogs are expensive. I'm like, Sam, you have to realize you're looking at about $200 minimum a year. She's like, you're making me not want to do it. I'm like, well, what do you want me to say? I'm going to tell you the truth. So, a little bit about how her time here has been. She is a little afraid of Riley. Riley is a much bigger dog, so she's not afraid of her in the sense of she won't approach her. It's just like they don't know how to play together, and that's the biggest reason why Baby Bug is not a foster failure, because I am absolutely in love with her, is because we are a big dog household. We have Riley, who is a Boxer Lab mix, and then my husband has a truck dog who is home once a month, who is a Siberian Husky. He's 10 months old. So on top of that, I'm kind of over the puppy thing. We just got him back in May, and he was a little puppy when we got him, so I'm definitely over having a puppy. I'm ready for it to go back to me and Riley. She is my love, aren't you, Riles? She's looking at me. But when they try to play together, because Baby Bug is so little, Baby Bug will run up to Riley and jump around, but then Riley plays with her paws. So when Riley, like, plays with her paws, she doesn't realize how big she is and will, like, smack Baby Bug and scare her, and Baby Bug runs away. Baby Bug, however, has been able to figure out how to play with the cat. They have had an immensely fun time since yesterday. That's the biggest reason that Baby Bug is not a foster failure, is just because she needs a household with another little dog. She needs a household where she can play with someone, and she's just not the right dog for our family. On top of that, we have 2 dogs already and a cat. Now we don't have the financial situation where we can just be like, yeah, let's get another dog. So Baby Bug does have to find a new home. But again, I only signed up to do this for a week. I knew that it was going to be a short-term thing. I knew that I wasn't keeping the dog. There was very much ground rules laid down between my husband and I when I said, hey, can I foster a dog? She is rambunctious and playful, though she does sleep a lot, which is nice because we're a very laid-back household. Yes, we sleep a lot. She is, however, shockingly being insanely good at potty training. Like, I have potty trained 2 dogs already, and both of them were not as easy to potty train as this little bug. She, I think, is nearly completely potty trained, and I've only had her not even a week. She ran to my bedroom where my back door is and squiggled her little stuff through the cat door in the gate and went to the back door, and I followed her, and she whined at me, and I was like, do you have to go potty? And she whined at me again, and so I let her out the back door, and she went down the steps, and she went into the dirt, and she did her thing, and she came back. So she is doing much better at potty training than my dogs. She has had one accident on my bed last night, and that was because I could not get my jacket on as fast as she wanted to. Other than that, she has been pretty good. She does, of course, like I said, she chews on things. She's rambunctious. She wants to play with everything. She wants to play with the cat. She wants to play with the dogs. She's a normal puppy. That's all about Baby Bug. I do suspect that this cute little face is going to get adopted. Haven is in Washburn. I don't think that she is going to end up going back to the rescue and being available. I do know she has at least one more sibling, so, you know, you could always get Shania. But I do know that Haven is a wonderful rescue. They have a ton of dogs, and they have different events every weekend where they go to different places. I know they go to, I think it's Fayetteville in Arkansas, go to Republic, Missouri, they go to Springfield, Missouri. So they have Movo adoptions at, I think, 4 different places, maybe 5. And then they obviously have their main compound in Washburn, Missouri. So I will give you my feelings on how I feel not having her once she gets adopted tomorrow, or if I end up giving her back on Sunday, because obviously this is only a week-long fostering. So she's going back on Sunday whether she gets adopted or not, but I will give you an update when I do that. So, hi, so I am back for the second part of this. Baby Bug did get adopted, and Riley's joining us for the video today, at least part of it. So I went to the event, and the people that adopted her were there even before the rescue was. They had seen a Craigslist ad that the rescue had put out, they always do that before they do an event. They'll put a Craigslist ad, and they saw Reba's picture and just fell in love. So they drove, I think it was like an hour to come and meet her, and when they got there, the rescue hadn't even showed up yet. They were there like half an hour before the rescue. Walk in, and they saw her and just fell in love. The woman immediately came up to me and was like, is this Reba? And I said, yes, she's up for adoption. And they were like, we know, we saw her on Craigslist, and we just had to come meet her. And so she took her from me and, you know, just held her in her arms, and she looked at her significant other and was like, can I have her? And he said, I think you decided before we even got here. So they were 100% ready to take her home. I am so happy, and that's one of the parts that I wanted to do of this. I wanted to give you my thoughts on if I miss her or if I'm sad that I couldn't keep her. Of course, I miss her. I'm sad that I couldn't keep her. Riley actually, when I was editing the first part of this video, heard a clip that I had edited out of Baby Bug crying or barking, and she came running looking for her. So we definitely miss little Reba, but we're happy that she found a home that was right for her. Because like I said, we just were not the right home for her. However, I did want to say something that I found funny was that my grandmother, after Reba had been adopted, had admitted that if she wasn't sick, she 100% would have kept Reba. Her and my grandfather fell in love with little Reba, and they live 2 doors down. My grandparents do have a smaller dog. They have a Bichon Shih Tzu mix, which is like one of those designer breeds. Basically, a little bit about him. His name is Cena. He had some people that paid $1,500 for this puppy and then wanted to go to Atlantic City and take the dog, and the Greyhound would not let them on the bus with the puppy. My mom happened to be their taxi driver, and so they were going to leave this poor little tiny puppy at the bus stop for the entire weekend. My mom's like, no, I'll keep the puppy for the weekend, but you have to be back here on Monday. If my daughter gets attached to this dog, you're not going to get it back. And they called a week and a half later and said, hey, we're back in town. We want our puppy back. And she goes, excuse me, not only did you let my daughter get attached to this dog, you let my mom get attached to this dog, and my dad, who doesn't like little dogs, is attached to this dog. You're not getting it back. So we kept Cena, and he's a little dog. He's about this big, and he is, I think, 20 pounds. He's supposed to be like 17. He's on a diet food. He didn't really care about the puppy. It was kind of like Riley. It was like indifference. It was like, okay, why is this dog here? Which again, 10, 11 years ago, before we got Cena, my grandfather hated little dogs. So the fact that he almost adopted a second little dog makes me laugh. Would I foster again? I think I would do the temporary foster again if I had it for maybe like winter break or summer break. I would do that. However, I wouldn't be able to do a long-term foster where I wasn't sure when the dog was going back to the rescue or when it was getting adopted. I have a pretty busy life during the school year. I'm a full-time student. I'm a member of a sorority, and it's a service sorority at that, so I have 30 hours of community service that I need to do, on top of going to school full-time. And, with Riley, we have a schedule that we are used to, and having another dog in the house would kind of disrupt that schedule. So with Riley, if I have a busier day, I'll put Riley in daycare so that she gets the activity that she needs. With a foster dog, I couldn't really do that to the extent that I do with Riley. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you are thinking about fostering a dog or fostering a cat even, definitely check out your local rescues. We have a couple in the area that do fostering, so I might reach out to them during off seasons of not having school. But if you liked this video, drop a like down below, and definitely leave me a comment if you have any other questions or more specific questions about the fostering process or about my experience being a foster mom. So if you also liked this video and want to see more of my wonderful face and maybe Riley's wonderful face, please also subscribe to my channel and possibly hit the bell notifications. There's always also a little circle at the end of my videos, right in the center of the video, that asks you if you want to subscribe. So definitely do that, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye.